Arkansas educators, we want you to save 10. I'm Sarah Catherine Gutierrez, one of the co-founders of Save 10, an initiative to inspire and empower you to save 10% for life and retirement. So why 10%? Save 10 co-founder Stephanie Matthews and I know that those who commit to saving 10% of their income over the course of their working lives are likely to retire one day on their own terms. And we want that for you.
As educators, you do so much for our community. We believe you deserve to invest in yourselves. I'm Megan Godfrey with the Women's Foundation of Arkansas. And thanks to a partnership with the Arkansas Department of Education, WFA's Save 10 initiative is focusing on equipping educators with the knowledge and tools to achieve greater financial security in 3 key areas: retirement savings through ATRS, debt reduction, specifically student loan debt through the Public Service Loan Forgiveness Program, and saving for emergencies and other expected expenses.
The Arkansas Teacher Retirement System is an incredible retirement savings program, a game changer for educators and administrators. In a country where the ability to retire fully and in confidence is out of reach for so many, we want to make sure that you understand that if you are contributory, as most of you are, and you stay in your career in public education, you are on track to having that retirement dream come true. We are here to celebrate you paying yourself first. As a contributory member of ATRS, you have 7% of your paycheck going into this ATRS system to reach this incredible dream of retiring on your own terms. You should feel incredibly proud and excited that you're already 70% of the way there to saving 10%. What is most exciting is that while you are depositing 7% of your paycheck, by being contributory, ATRS is contributing 15% on your behalf. Do you want to get excited about what ATRS could look like for you? Call ATRS to set up a consultation on your future estimated retirement income at 501-682-1517, or you can email info@artrs.gov. If you're not contributory, don't delay. Just do it now. Check out the video in our Educators Toolkit about why being contributory is so important. If you're ready, call ATRS to become contributory today at 501-682-1517 or email info@artrs.gov.
Want to use that momentum to save 10? You're 70% of the way there if you're contributory. Consider putting an additional 3% toward one of the following. Put 3% into a 403B if your district offers one. Call your business office or payroll department to find out. A 403B is another retirement vehicle that's more flexible than a pension and can be used for big one-time items like vacations or health expenses. Or put 3% into an emergency fund and save into it until you have 3 to 6 months of your pay tucked away in case something comes up. Or put 3% toward extra payments on outstanding debt, like credit card or car debt. One of the most exciting things about talking about Save 10 with educators is that you're so close already. Celebrate the fact that you're already saving 7% and see if you can find an additional 3% to save for your future self. Learn more about ATRS and saving 10% for retirement in our Save 10 for Educators Toolkit at womensfoundationarkansas.org/save10.
As an educator, you are eligible for the Public Service Loan Forgiveness, or PSLF, program to receive student loan forgiveness on the remaining balance of your federal student loans after you have made 120 monthly cumulative payments. What do you have to do? Make sure all your loans are direct loans and make sure all your payments are eligible by choosing to pay your loans with an income-driven repayment plan. Then choose the lowest repayment option. Remember, the less you pay on your loans, the more that is forgiven after your 10 years. From there, every year, simply verify to the government that the previous 12 months you worked for your employer by filling out the PSLF help tool at studentaid.gov/PSLF. Pro tip: if your payments seem unaffordable, call your servicer and ask them to tell you what your payment would be under the SAVE plan. This new plan is eligible for PSLF and is saving a lot of educators money on loans.
We have heard incredible stories from Arkansas educators of life-changing loan forgiveness from PSLF. The Women's Foundation of Arkansas has a PSLF toolkit that will walk you through step by step so that you can have your own story of success. Visit womensfoundationarkansas.org/save10 to access our PSLF toolkit.
Now, let's tackle emergency funds. In 2016, the Fed found that most Americans couldn't get a hold of $400 in an emergency. We imagine many educators live paycheck to paycheck, which makes finances fragile. While you're diligently saving for the future, that's less helpful if something large and unexpected comes up now. We recommend that you start with a small goal for your emergency fund, like $1,000, and dedicate your resources to achieving that goal. Once you get there, then consider a longer-term, multi-year goal to save up 3 months or more in monthly expenses into your savings account. For example, let's say your take-home pay is $2,000 per month, then your long-term goal would be to save $6,000 in that account. If you wanted to achieve that goal over 5 years, then you would want to save $100 per month.
Now that you know how much to save, the next step is to open the account. Emergency funds should be set up at a bank that will pay you a strong interest rate, which is why a lot of people open up an online high-yield savings account outside their primary bank. These banks will often pay much higher interest rates. Finally, the secret sauce of building an emergency fund is automation. We recommend that you call your payroll department with your new account number and routing number in hand and ask them to help you set up a second automatic deduction into that account. In this case, we would ask payroll to monthly deduct $100 from our paycheck and send it directly into our new high-yield savings account.
Remember to clarify the reason you have this account. You really only want to use it in case of emergencies like losing a job, or a spouse losing a job, getting sick, or a car breaking down. What's great about building an emergency fund is that when it is completed, you can direct those dollars towards more fun priorities like taking a vacation or starting a college fund for a child. By paying yourself first to achieve a 10% savings rate for retirement, pursuing loan forgiveness through PSLF, and automating an emergency fund for yourself and your family, you are well on your way to a brighter financial future.
We want to support you as you make these financial moves. Visit our website at womensfoundationarkansas.org/save10 for the resources in our Educators Toolkit. We also encourage you to talk about finances with your friends and family. We know that teachers are lifelong learners. You can always learn more about finances by having a guided discussion, leading a finance club, or by simply normalizing having financial conversations and asking questions to learn more.
Thanks again to the Arkansas Department of Education for their support of Save 10, and everyone, happy saving.